All right, I'm back, and I'm super excited because, yes, I'm still here at the California Women's Conference, and yes, I'm still here at the Back 40 booth, and yes, we are still streaming this off of their phones because I have no reception. But I'm here now with Alexandra Levin. Alexandra, thank you for having me at your booth.
It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. We've had a good time.
And it has been a fun afternoon. It's been a really great conference, and it's just a place where there's a lot of impactful people in general, which I love. Yes. Many of whom are over 40 and living their life in the back 40. So this ties in really well to a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
You have been for 25 years a coach and in the development world, self-development. Tell me a little bit about your journey, how you came into that path, and how that led you to co-creating the Back 40.
Yes, absolutely. I've been a coach actually for about 15 years.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've spent about 20 years in organizations as leading HR functions and organization development functions. So organizational transformation.
Okay.
That's my background. And then several years ago, I read the manuscript of the Back 40 that Daryl wrote as part of his reading group.
Okay.
And
just accidentally stumbled into your lap?
No, we were friends.
Okay.
And he asked me to be part of his reading group. And I read the manuscript, and the manuscript had many wonderful exercises.
Were you 40 at the time?
I was 46 at the time.
Okay. So you were resonating with the messaging, right?
I was resonating with the messaging, and I was at the tail end of a good marriage turned bad. So I was at the end of about 3 years of figuring out getting divorced, not getting divorced, getting divorced, not getting divorced. And I was doing the exercises in the book. Okay. And I was looking at an incident that I've looked at many, many times before. Okay. And I saw something that I didn't see before.
Well, first of all, what was the incident and what did you see?
Yes. So the incident was, so at that point, I've been wanting freedom. I've been looking for freedom. I've created this idea that I want freedom and I didn't know how to get there. And one of the freedoms was freedom of personal life and freedom from this particular marriage. And the incident I saw was 19, alone on a plane leaving Russia. And after 13 years of trying to get out of Russia, not being allowed, and I'm an only child of doting Jewish parents, cuddled and protected, alone on a plane because they were not allowed to leave.
Oh my gosh.
And here I am at 19, on my way to freedom, and freedom is scary. I am scared out of my mind.
You probably knew no one, knew nothing, knew not where to go.
I even had grandparents here.
Okay.
And yet, leaving my parents alone, sitting in that plane alone, it was just very scary. But what I saw when I was doing the exercise, and I saw the scared 19-year-old, and that freedom is scary. So I've been at 47, at 46, I've been wanting freedom.
Okay. But you're
looking
scared
for
of freedom.
But who I was at the time was the 19-year-old scared of freedom. And immediately like that,
upon doing the exercise,
it's like the proverbial brick on the head. I got it. So, and I had a conversation with my then husband, and we decided we're going to split up and make it amicable. And it was just
liberating
and set me off on my way to freedom.
Wow.
And then Daryl and I got together and we said, amazing. And then we said, well, let's create this.
So great.
Based on the book that he wrote that made a difference for me and has an opportunity to make a difference.
So I was going to say, when you disassociated yourself from that fear at 46 into freedom, right? Yeah. Not perceived freedom, which meant fear, but freedom.
Yeah.
It actually opened you up to find both love and a career path. Expansion of both.
Expansion of both. Absolutely. The constraint that was in the background that I didn't know existed.
Yeah, see, that's
but that constraint disappeared, and that's what's possible out of doing this work is we don't know anything about the constraints we have. They're hidden. We're operating with the constraints. We just don't know that they hold us back.
Right. Tell us a little bit about the book, Daryl's book, that you did the exercises in, and then we're going to talk a little bit about your book.
So Daryl's book is The Back 40, and it really runs you through series of exercises and ideas, and here's the book that's coming out this fall.
Amazing.
And
so you did like the secret family and friends version of like try it out for me.
Yes, I did the first version
she
manuscript.
Did you're my hot friend, why don't you try this and maybe it'll open you up to love me version.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So,
I love that.
So the Back 40 is your guide to life's radical second half. And it really guides you through looking at your past, looking at your present, and recontextualizing everything, owning everything, being responsible for everything, and then creating the future, creating the Back 40.
Amazing.
And it's powerful work, and we have workshops and all kinds of different
Well, you created an entire community, which
an entire
I think is so
community,
fabulous,
an entire community, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your book.
So, a couple of years ago, while driving in the car with Daryl, and just thinking about my mother always wanted me to do something about my wrinkles.
As mothers do,
As mothers do with all the love they've got. I was just sitting there and I just blurted out, you know, I am in love with my wrinkles.
Who says that? I love that you actually say that.
I say that, and they says, what's that about? And I said, I just realized that everything I've learned, the life I've lived, my daughters, my coming here, everything that I've experienced that got me to this point, to being empowered and free in my own Back 40. My wrinkles are a part and parcel of that. They come with it. If I want this, if I want this life that Daryl and I are creating, then I want and I love and I'm in love with every one of my wrinkles.
I love that. I love that because as women, we're really not allowed to say that.
We're
right?
not.
Like we're not. Woo! See, everything agrees with me. It's like we're having a party here. No, but that's the thing. It's like we are told we better Botox and we better cream up and we better pay hundreds and thousands of dollars to look plastic. And it's like, no, like I'm on the same boat as you, right? Like this little wrinkle here. I don't know if you noticed, it's more pronounced. It's because I always like smile that way. And I'm like, how many times have I done that? But genuinely, because I really wanted to live and smile.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you embrace your wrinkles, and then?
So then, we have the Imbue Journal. And the Imbue Journal is not just about wrinkles. What it is about inspiring your individual, unique beauty, unique, massive beauty, uniquely expressed as only you can express it. So it's about self-expression. It's about doing what empowers you. And no judgment, no whatever it is that works for you, that empowers you for your unique self-expression, for your beauty shining through, inner and outer beauty. All of us have a unique self-expression, unique beauty, unique contribution. And we're always very critical about ourselves. So this journal, it's a beautiful journal, and it guides women through creating a game of creating their own self-expression and imbuing the beautiful you that you really are.
I love that you're pretty much giving women permission to just be who they are.
And that's what it is about. Embrace it. You know what? And even beyond embrace it, get acquainted with yourself. Sometimes what it takes first is get to know who you really are. Get acquainted with yourself.
And get to like yourself, right? Like you said, get to like this wrinkle, get to like this one, get to like this one. Like I know this one here, and I see you have it too, right? Like this is one I think everyone has, right? Even a 12-year-old has this one. But you know what it means? It means I'm thinking, I'm pondering, I'm you know, like how can you go through a life and not have this? And you know, good for you. The deeper it is, because that means, geez, I've done a heck of a lot of pondering.
Yeah. And it is embracing all of that uniqueness, all of full of us.
Yeah, and the thing that I love about you guys, and it's, you know, what really attracted me to you and your brand and your messaging is, it's not about age, right? I always say this, like age is simply a number. It's a reflection of the number of years you've been on the planet. It has nothing to do with your ability to achieve, your ability to be energetic, your ability to, you know, cultivate aspirations and deliver. And say, right? Beauty is, first of all, in the eye of the beholder, because there's always going to be somebody younger, taller, blonder, thinner. So we've got to let that go, right? And then second of all, it's got to do with the energy that you're emitting. And this is what I love about being at this conference here. And through your introduction is we've met some fabulous people today that are literally in their 80s and 90s, and and they're climbing Mount Everest, and they're being, honored for their life's work. And how fabulous to get to a point where you're going to leave a legacy that deserves honoring. Why are we shying away from getting to that point?
Yeah, it's a really great point. I stole a question I heard somebody ask before, and the question is, if you didn't know how old you were, how old would you be?
I love that. I think I'm 23 still. But
with the knowledge that you can do so much.
But with the energy of somebody, I just, in my mind, because again, like I turned 40 a few weeks ago, 40 to me, right, in my mind, is this soccer mom that should be, just kind of giving up and wearing a sweatshirt and going to Costco, and I'm like, not that girl.
And you know what, it's a great point too. If that empowers, there's some women who are empowered by that.
Yeah, amazing.
And that's
right,
great.
Exactly.
Yeah, so what I'm committed to, and what we're committed to in the Back 40, that we do what empowers us.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Wrinkles, gray hair, I've decided to
leave it natural.
Live it natural. I may change my mind sometimes. I may go purple.
I want to go red. Yeah. Exactly.
So whatever it is that empowers you, that's what we're here to empower.
I love it. I love it. Absolutely. Thank you, Alexandra, for sitting down with me. Thank you for having me as a guest in your booth today.
It's my pleasure.
Can we tell
Thank you.
people where can they find this? I'm guessing you're on Amazon?
We're on Amazon. If you Google Amazon Imbue Journal in books, it's the first thing that comes up.
Alexandra Levin. And the Back 40, we can expect it when?
It comes out in the fall. And you can find us, and you can find more about the book at theback40.com.
Go. All right, and you can find out more about all of this, of course, on my website, fabafter40.life, where we're going to be having really great guests and inspirational messages for you. And also, don't forget to tune into the radio show where Alexandra and Daryl are going to be upcoming guests. LA Talk Radio, we stream Thursday mornings live. LA 40 is the show. You know me, I'm Katerina, so stick with me because we're going to be taking you through the conference here and bringing you a lot more fun events over the course of the coming few months. It's going to be an awesome summer.
It is.
We're going to be traveling to some cool places. We're going to be bringing you some cool messages. For now, thank you.
Thank you, Katerina.
And thank you. And remember, if you're, regardless of what your age is, just, don't think about that. Think about your weight or something, right? Not our age. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.